Hello everyone, welcome to Mastermind. Today let us learn more about Chola Empire by solving few more multiple choice questions. Let us consider the first question now. Consider the following statements regarding socio-economic life during Chola Empire. Caste system was widely prevalent during the Chola period. Valangai and Idangai were the two divisions of lands that existed during Chola period. Here, statement 1 is correct, statement 2 is false. Therefore, the right option is option A, 1 only. Caste system was widely prevalent during the Chola period. Brahmins and Kshatriyas enjoyed certain privileges in the societies. Brahmins as well as Kshatriyas enjoyed special privileges. The inscriptions of the later period of the Chola rule mention about two major divisions among castes, Valangai and Idangai. So, Valangai and Idangai are the two divisions of caste, not lands. So basically, Valangai included group of castes that were based on agriculture, while Idangai included those castes that were made of metal workers, weavers, etc. In other words, Idangai involved castes involved in manufacturing, while Valangai or right-handed faction was made up of caste with an agricultural basis. So Valangai had agricultural basis. Please remember these points. Second question says, consider the following statements regarding socio-economic life during Chola Empire. The practice of sati was prevalent among the royal families. The Devdasi system emerged during this period. Both the statements are correct here. Therefore, the right option is option C, both 1 and 2. There was cooperation among various castes and subcastes in the social and religious life during Chola period. However, the position of women did not improve. The practice of sati was prevalent among the royal families, while the Devdasi system or the dancing girls attached to temples emerged during this period. Third question says, consider the following statements regarding socio-economic life during Chola Empire. Shaivism flourished during the Chola Empire. Vaishnavism suffered during the Chola Empire. Statement 1 is correct, statement 2 is false, therefore the right option is option A, 1 only. Both Shaivism and Vaishnavism continued to flourish during the Chola period, and a number of temples were built with the patronage of Chola kings and queens. Fourth question says, consider the following statements regarding Chola Empire. Commercial contacts existed between Chola Empire and China. Arabian horses were imported in large numbers by Chola kings to strengthen the cavalry. Both the statements are correct here. Therefore, the right option is option C, both 1 and 2. Commercial contacts existed between Chola Empire and China as well as Sumatra, Java as well as Arabia. So commercial contacts existed between Chola Empire and China, Sumatra, Java, Arabia. And Arabian horses were imported by the Chola Empire, and they were imported in large numbers to strengthen their cavalry. Consider the fourth question now. Consider the following statements regarding education under Chola Empire. The inscription at Ennairam provide the details of the colleges in Chola Empire. Temples and mathas served as centers of education under Chola Empire. Both the statements are correct here. Therefore, the right option is option C, both 1 and 2. Education was given lot of importance under Chola Empire. Besides the temples and mathas as educational centers, that means temples and mathas served as centers of education under Chola Empire. Besides these temples and mathas, several educational institutions also flourished. The inscription of Ennairam, Tirumakkudal, please remember, Tirumakkudal and Tirubhuvanai. So, the inscription at Ennairam, Tirumakkudal and Tirubhuvanai provide details of the colleges that existed in these places. Apart from the Vedas and epics, subjects like mathematics and medicine were taught in these institutions. Endowment of lands was made to run these institutions by the Chola Empire. Consider the sixth question now. Consider the following statements regarding literature during Chola Empire. Ramayana was composed by Kamban during Chola period. Periyapuranam was composed or written by Secular during Chola period. Both the statements are correct here. Therefore, the right option is option C, both 1 and 2. So, the Ramayana composed by Kamban and the Periyapuranam or Tirutondara Puranam Periya Puranam is also known as Tirutondar Puranam, and it was written by secular. Ramayana was written by Kamban, and Periya Puranam or Tirutondar Puranam by secular are the two masterpieces that were composed during Chola period. Seventh question says, consider the following statements regarding Chola Empire. Kalinga Tupparani was written by Jayakondar during Chola period. It describes the Kalinga war fought by Kulothunga I. Both the statements are correct here. Therefore, the right option is option C, both 1 and 2. Jayakondar had composed Kalinga Tupparani during the Chola period. So statement 1 is correct, and this describes the Kalinga war fought by Kulothunga I. Along with this, Moovarula was written by Ottakuthar, and it depicts the life of three Chola empires. Nalavenba was written by Pugalendi. And the works on Tamil grammar like Kalladam was written by Kalladanar. Kalladam was written by Kalladanar, and then the Yapperungalam was written by Amritasagar, and Nannul was written by Pavanandi, and very important, please remember, Veerasoliam was written by Buddhamitra. Eighth question says, consider the following statements regarding art and architecture under Chola Empire. The chief feature of a Chola temple is Vimana. Vesara style of architecture reached its zenith during Chola period. So here statement 1 is correct. Statement 2 is false. Therefore the right option is option A, 1 only. Please see the picture over here. This is Dravidian style of architecture, and this Dravidian style of temple architecture reached its zenith during Chola Empire, not Vesara but Dravidian style of architecture. And the Vimana of the temple was the chief or notable feature of Chola temples. Please have a look at this particular point over here. This is the Vimana. It is in the shape of pyramidal steps. So you can see this picture as well. This is the Vimana, and the topmost portion is the Shikara. Topmost portion here, this is the Shikara. Well, this is the Vimana. This is the Garbhagriha or the Sanctum Sanctorum, and this is Mandapa, and this is Gopuram. Vimana was the notable or chief feature of the Chola temples. Ninth question says, consider the following statements regarding art and architecture under Chola Empire. Bronze statues of Nataraja or Dancing Shiva are examples for art of sculpture under Cholas. Chola paintings are found on the walls of Nartamalai and Tanjore temples. Both the statements are correct here. Therefore, the right option is option C, both 1 and 2. The early Chola temples were found at Nartamalai and Kodumbalur in Pudukottai district and at Srinivasa Nallur in Tiruchirappalli district. So, the Cholas also made rich contributions to the art of sculpture. The walls of the Chola temples such as the Tanjore and Gangaikonda Cholapuram temples contain numerous icons of large Gangaikonda Cholapuram temples contain numerous icons of the large size with fine execution. The bronzes of the Chola period are very famous, and the bronze statues of Nataraja or the Dancing Shiva are examples, and they serve as masterpieces for the art of sculpture under Cholas. Cholas paintings are also found on the walls of Nartamalai and Tanjore. 10th question says, consider the following statements regarding economy under Chola Empire. Silk weaving industry flourished at Kanchi during Chola period. Metalworks developed during Chola period owing to great demand for images for temples and utensils. Both the statements are correct here. Therefore, the right option is option C, both 1 and 2. Silk weaving industry flourished at Kanchi during the Chola period. So, the weaving industry, particularly silk weaving at Kanchi, flourished, and the metalworks developed owing to great demand of images for temples and utensils. So this is all about Cholas in this video. Please try to solve the multiple choice questions before watching the video for solutions. Thank you.